Mr. President, I wish you a happy new month. I took time to listen to your nationwide broadcast yesterday, and rather than throw tantrums at a lot of things I was not happy with, here is my honest opinion, contribution as a citizen. Number one, Mr. President, I am an architect, and to that end, I understand the imperatives of that word foundation. I believe that acquiring lovely furniture and things like that for a house that has effectively no foundation doesn't make sense. Why am I saying this? Mr. President, the foundation that you must of necessity put in place if we are to have a Nigeria is to tackle one word: corruption. The biggest pain that you have that has been inflicted on us in Nigeria is on account of one word: corruption. What is the pain? Removal of petroleum subsidy. Why has that subsidy, which has been the engine, the driving factor, what is enjoyed by the common man, why was it removed? I am one of those that said it's not sustainable, because we were subsidizing corruption. So what should we do is to excise corruption. Mr. President, you know what to do to make sure that our trucks don't go across the border. You know what to do, because I know what to do. Mr. President, you know what to do to make sure that people who bring in products round trip and bring back the same products and keep collecting subsidies for products that they are round tripping, Mr. President, you know what to do. I know what to do. And I say this with every sense of responsibility. I'm not just a citizen that rants. I'm known in this country, and my opinion is respected because I take time to think through issues. When I say I know what to do to make sure that the wellheads, we have the direct number of barrels of oil that we produce every day, I know what to do. And it's not rocket science to know the exact volume of oil that comes from every wellhead every single day. So we know our total production. We know the channeling of those wellheads to the point of export. I can tell you what to do, but I don't need to, because I know you know what to do. So, Mr. President, except you are willing to fight corruption, I would just say forget everything. Just be there, enjoy your 4 years, or as God pleases, and then we come back. If you can get another 4 years, fine, but please don't lead me into any expectation of any sort unless you are willing to address the issue of fighting corruption, head on, decisively. We know what to do. And my concern is, do you have the willpower, Mr. President, to fight corruption, to tackle corruption, so that you can bring back this subsidy and let petrol be available and affordable to the poor without communication, transportation, all these other buses coming and everything, the money is going, they will just, as always, I sent an open letter earlier and said, Mr. President, please, the money for Akwa Ibom State, don't disburse from Abuja. Send it to us in Akwa Ibom. We will. Our governor has just set up a dialogue, where we came to talk about it. We can come to talk about it and decide how we want our own money used, spent. Because this issue of money has been sent from Abuja to is not okay. Second thing, Mr. President, have it as a policy that we will no longer refine our product abroad. We will have it here. There are many avenues. You see all those modular refineries, even the local things that are done at the Niger Delta. Set up your technical team. We will approach those people. We will give them the necessary technology and everything. Let them refine. Let it be a state policy that Nigeria oil will be refined in Nigeria. By the way, Mr. President, please, have you found out exactly what has been called direct sales, direct purchase agreement? Mr. President, you owe us. You owe us. And I say this with every sense of responsibility. You came to us and sought our vote to work for us. So we are the employers. We occupy the office of the citizen. So you owe us. We don't run a monarchy. So you owe us as your employers to tell us certain things. Mr. President, Nigerians want to know, what is direct sales, direct purchase agreement? And how has it been implemented? And within the context of that, how does subsidy come in? How do exchange rates come in? If I understand, I give you a barrel of oil per se, you give me 100 liters of petrol. I think it's a better arrangement. Where does subsidy come in here? Is it that I give you a barrel of oil and the petrol you are giving me, I want more petrol than the barrel of oil that I've given you, on account of which I need to pay for it? Mr. President, we really want to know what direct sales, direct purchase agreement is all about. These are the components of that word, corruption. The day that you make up a covenant between God, I don't care who you have been in the past. I'm really, all those people say, oh, you cannot fight corruption because of this. I don't buy that argument. I don't buy that argument. Anybody can sit up and say, I want to do this. And when you say Emilokon, Mr. President, I understand it today to mean it's my turn to take those decisions that others could not take. It's my turn to address those fundamentals that others could not address. It's my turn to fix Nigeria. If that is what your Emilokon is, may God give you everything you need to succeed, including women and men that will stand by you. But I pray that that is your meaning of Emilokon, because the tears of Nigerians, the tears of the poor, the sufferings of the poor, that woman that is going to lose the only son that she has, that she had prayed for 7 years to have, and because of 2,000 naira, she's going to watch that child die tonight. The tears and the heart of that woman will haunt our leaders for a long time to come. But any leader that stands up to honestly and sincerely work for that woman and her likes, for that man that has served this country conscientiously and has retired, and this evening the landlord is about to embarrass him in front of his whole family, that man is going to effectively die of a broken heart. May God make you that leader that will have a heart for that man, and not about political expediency. Second term has to do with being alive, and being alive is in the hands of God. God can give you second term. God can keep you alive if you are willing to be that strategic partner that will rescue Nigeria. And I will say,